Hello and welcome to my video, Milo and 8% Feminists. So, the Milo I'm referring to is Milo Yiannopoulos, and he has stated many times publicly that only 8% of feminists are self-identified. Therefore, they must be winning, the anti-feminists must be winning. Now, the trouble with this is this has an absolutely fatal flaw. The thing is, does the average woman, when required or needed, or when it happens to happen, do they use feminist inspired laws or female favoured laws, or do they take a principled stance? Like a great example of this is welfare. So women are strong and independent, yet millions of them rely on welfare, which has mostly been paid by men via their taxes. So let's analyse some of these welfare recipients. So, are they feminist? Well, all feminism is female nature politicized, and most politics is self-interest. So there's absolutely no point in coming up with any new special words or special terms for, women acting within their nature. So to quickly state it again, it's completely arbitrary how many self-identified feminists there are, because women will use whatever tools are available to them for their own self-interest. Now, the number of principled women is insanely low. I'll just guess it's probably less than 100 in the Western world, because we don't hear stories like, for example, we rarely hear the stories of the amicable divorces, or women who, or the thing is, there's millions of women on welfare, absolutely millions, or women saying in America, I disagree. Women should be drafted and signing themselves up for the draft and signing themselves up for a few years of military service. They're like, I can't stand by when there's this injustice. So women aren't going to voluntarily throw all their privileges away for the sake of actually being fair, just and reasonable, because things are already in their favour. As TFM has pointed out many times, you can't argue with free, and the government gives women loads of free shit, and women like a load of free shit. So how are you going to get women to give up their free shit? And also, I just want to sort of try and point out the trap is, even if a woman says like, oh, I'm egalitarian, I'm conservative, who actually cares? The whole point is all the laws are in her favour. It's like having loads of tools or loads of weapons. It's like, oh, I'm not going to kill you, but I happen to have a gun pointed at you. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. Or I'm not going to stab you in your sleep. And it's like, okay, but imagine if they didn't have all these tools. If they didn't have, the trouble is with anything, if you have it, people are going to use it. If it's in someone's interest to use it, they will use it. Like, let's just take a random example. Let's take like alcohol. Alcohol is legal, so people go out and drink, and they go out and start fights and do all sorts of behaviour. I don't know about you, I've never heard of any Muslim countries having bar fights or binge drinking culture. So that was just a funny example. Okay, thank you for listening, watching, and goodbye.